99% of men don't do this. It might sound extreme, but let me ask you this. How many times have you seen a guy who seems to have it all, looks, money, confidence, but still struggles to create deep, meaningful connections with women? It's a common problem. But here's the thing. It's not about looks, money, or even confidence. The truth is, most men overlook certain small yet powerful gestures that can make them irresistible. And that's what we're going to explore today. You see, women aren't just looking for someone who ticks all the typical boxes. No, there's something deeper, something more subtle that creates lasting attraction. Today, I'm about to reveal 7 hidden secrets. Secrets that women secretly crave, but rarely admit. These aren't your typical dating tips that you've heard 100 times. These are psychological triggers, backed by both science and ancient Stoic wisdom, that will transform the way women perceive you and make you unforgettable without even trying. Imagine this. What if you could tap into the subconscious desires most women don't even realize they have? What if you could effortlessly stand out from 99% of men, not by chasing, not by proving yourself, but by understanding what truly makes a woman feel seen, desired, and emotionally connected? And here's the hard truth. If you don't know these secrets, you're at a major disadvantage. You could be missing out on building the kind of attraction that makes her think about you long after you've left the room. Stay with me until the end, because the final secret is the most powerful one. Once you understand it, you'll never look at attraction the same way again. Before we dive in, do me a favor. If you're serious about mastering these game-changing techniques, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you don't miss any of the life-changing insights coming your way. Let's get started. Secret 1. The wisdom of age. The power of touch before intimacy. Picture this. You're on a date, the conversation is flowing, she's laughing, and everything seems to be going well. But something feels off. You can sense that the connection isn't quite there. She's engaged, but she's not fully drawn in. You drop her off, send a follow-up text, and then silence. No response. What happened? Most men focus only on words when trying to build attraction. They think a great conversation is enough. But for women, connection is not just verbal. It's physical and emotional too. There's one incredibly underrated way to create that connection. Touch. Not in a pushy or aggressive way, not in a way that makes her feel uncomfortable, but in a subtle, intentional, and deeply meaningful way. One of the most overlooked gestures that women crave is a simple, gentle massage before intimacy. Sounds simple, right? But here's why it's so powerful for women. Emotional connection is just as important, if not more important, than physical attraction. A well-placed, non-sexual touch communicates so much more than words ever could. It says, "I see you. I care about you. I want you to feel safe and comfortable with me." The key here is the intent behind the touch. If you're just going through the motions, it won't work. But if you're present, engaged, and actually paying attention to how she responds, she will feel it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Don't overthink it. Just be in the moment and let your actions speak for themselves. Here's the harsh truth. Most men never take the time to understand this concept, which is why they remain part of the 99% who struggle with emotional intimacy. But those who do understand it create deep, lasting connections that women can't forget. Secret 2. Flirting with confidence and respect. Next up, let's talk about the art of flirting. Most men misunderstand flirting. They either overdo it, coming across as pushy and desperate, or they hold back too much for fear of making a mistake. But here's the truth. Women love flirting, but only when it's done with confidence, subtlety, and our respect. A man who knows how to flirt effortlessly stands out because he creates an energy that feels exciting without pressure. Flirting isn't about impressing her with false jokes or exaggerated compliments. It's about keeping things playful, light, and engaging. Think of it like a dance. You lead, she follows. But neither of you should feel forced into the movement. The best way to do this? Teased in a fun, lighthearted way. For example, if she says she loves a certain type of food, you could respond with, "Really? That's the best you've got? Clearly, you've never had my cooking." It's a subtle challenge that keeps the conversation interesting while creating a sense of playful competition. Most importantly, good flirting isn't about seeking approval. The moment you try too hard to impress, you lose your edge. Women are naturally drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, who can joke around hano without needing validation. This is where Stoic philosophy comes in. A high-value man doesn't flirt to win a woman over. He flirts because he enjoys the interaction itself. He remains emotionally grounded, never desperate for her response beyond words, eye contact, and body language. A confident smirk, a slow nod, or a well-timed pause speaks louder than any pickup line. Secret 3. The power of touching her hair at the right moment. Now, let's talk about a secret most men completely overlook: touching her hair. When done at the right moment, it can create an instant emotional connection. But if done wrong, it can feel awkward, forced, or even intrusive. So why does this work? The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, filled with nerve, endings that trigger deep emotional responses. A well-placed, gentle touch on her hair sends subtle yet powerful signals of intimacy and trust and attraction. But here's the key. It's not just about the physical sensation. It's about the unspoken message. I see you. I'm present with you. I'm attuned to your energy. The timing is everything. This isn't something you do on a first encounter or before you've built an emotional connection. It works best when there's chemistry, when she already feels comfortable with you. If she leans in slightly, if she smiles in a way that invites closeness, that's when you know the moment is right. Secret 4. The hand on her back in public. Now, onto a small but powerful gesture. Placing your hand on her lower back. In public. This might seem insignificant, but in reality, it communicates something profoundly attractive: leadership, confidence, and protection. Yet, 99% of men either overlook this or hesitate, unsure whether they should do it at all. A simple touch on a woman's lower back as you guide her through a crowd or while walking together says, "I am present. I am in control. I am aware of you and the situation." It's not about dominance or control. It's about showing her through action that you're there for her. You're grounded, and you're leading with quiet confidence. Secret 5. Be her protector in small ways. Being a protector doesn't mean stepping in only during extreme situations like breaking up a fight. No, it's in the small, consistent actions that build trust and attraction over time. A man who is calm under pressure, who handles situations with composure, who is present but not overbearing. This is what makes a woman feel safe. A woman doesn't want to feel like she's being controlled, but she does want someone she can rely on. Someone who stands beside her when it matters. A stoic man isn't swayed by impulse. He responds with calm precision in times of uncertainty. Secret 6. The power of mentioning a dream about her. Most men never think to use this, but it creates an emotional connection that lingers far longer than any compliment. The power of dreams. mentioning a dream you had about her. When done right, it subtly communicates that she holds a place in your subconscious. It's not forced. It's an organic moment that feels genuine and intriguing. Secret 7. The charm of a well-groomed beard. A well-groomed beard does more than change your appearance. It shifts how women perceive you on a deep subconscious level. Women often associate bearded men with strength, maturity, and a protection. 3 qualities that trigger primal attraction instincts. The key isn't just growing a beard. It's about maintaining it with discipline and respect. By applying these 7 secrets, you're stepping into a new level of attraction and connection with women. Remember, it's not about forcing anything. It's about presence, confidence, and emotional awareness. When you practice these techniques naturally, you'll set yourself apart from 99% of men. You'll become part of the 1% who truly understand what women desire on a deeper level. So, will you be like the 99% who overlook these small but powerful behaviors? Or will you step into the 1% of men who truly get it? Apply these secrets, elevate your presence, and step into the best version of yourself. Let me know which secret resonated with you the most in the comments below. Final words. You now have the power to become the man women can't forget. The one who understands what truly draws them in, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. Are you ready to master these secrets? If so, it's time to make your move.